What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Next Phase Collectibles and Games podcast, where we have a very spicy episode. Tons of stuff we're going to be talking about today. I am Travis from TCG Funhouse. Who are you, my man?
I'm the broke nerd, also known as Matt. You know.
Also known as Matt. That guy Matt.
That guy Matt. Most of you don't know me as Matt.
There's a lot of Matts, but there's only one broke nerd that talks about the Pokemon TCG on Instagram and Twitter and on YouTube. So make sure you guys check both TCG Funhouse and the broke nerd on all three social media platforms and TikTok, right? I know you've been popping off on TikTok lately, right?
Been starting to post a little more on TikTok and going to be posting a lot more. I have like 8 videos of my drafts.
Dude, that's awesome. I gotta start utilizing the drafts. That's where I always bog down, is I don't have enough prepared to just post.
It's great. It's great.
So we have a really spicy episode today, guys. There has been a huge amount of hate and dissatisfaction in the Pokemon community based around Collecticon that happened in Texas over last week. People like Leonhardt, King Pokemon, and Real Breaking 8 made appearances at Collecticon, and it has a lot of people just up in a tizzy.
It's crazy.
So we're going to talk about that. Matt, what else are we going to talk about today?
We're also going to be talking about the Battle Styles pull rates. These things, it's kind of 50-50. It's been crazy. So it's going to be nuts.
There. Yeah, it's been like 1090 for me on pull rates in the negative way. So
yeah, and for me it's been 100% in the other way. So
it's insane. It's insane. Completely different stories coming from completely different people about the pull rates on Battle Styles. So that'll be an interesting conversation. Plus we have our rants that we're going to be getting into. It's going to be a very fun, deep, conversated episode. Hopefully you guys don't get too angry with us with some of the stuff that we say, or maybe you completely agree. Let us know in the comment sections if you're on YouTube, where you should smash that subscribe button as well. So, without further ado, let's get right into our first topic today, which is actually going to be the Battle Styles pull rates. Matt, tell me your experience so far while unboxing some Battle Styles.
Dude, honestly, for us, Battle Styles has been amazing. I mean, so when we've opened up personal packs, we've gotten a hit every single time. When we've opened up packs for other people, like on stream for whatnot, it's been a bust every single time. I think we've pulled one holo. And I mean, we haven't cracked too many packs, but we've done enough to where it's a little disappointing. But personally, today I did a quick Instagram live. You jumped in and pulled the gold level ball. Yeah. And we only opened up 2 packs, and then the other one was a holo. So, I mean, every single time out of 15 packs, it's been a holo or better.
So, that's awesome, dude, because my experience so far is, let me break it down for you, our experience.
It's been trash.
We posted Elite Trainer boxes last Friday. I opened up an entire ETB, a single strike ETB. There was one holo inside the whole Elite Trainer box. So, I think that's a huge miss on the Pokemon company. I get that it's all luck and it's all RNG. You don't know what you're going to get. I completely get it. But let's say I was not an avid Pokemon person and I was just picking up an Elite Trainer box for maybe a new collector or a kid or something like that. And I spent $40 on an item that had one holographic card that goes for 75 cents, and the rest of the cards are 3 cents a piece.
I'd be so disappointed.
Just not there, dude. The value is not there whatsoever, especially when there's no promo card inside, like the EVV Max or something.
Yeah.
So that's my experience on that. But yeah, we also did a free box break. So on Friday, we did a free box break as well for Battle Styles booster box, an entire booster box. Matt, and I think you have something you want to say about a free box break. Do you have one coming up?
Yeah. So in the next week or two, I'm going to be copying Travis. I had the idea a long time ago.
You're not copying me, man.
No.
Actually, I took it out of your brain. I actually
probably,
I heard you thinking about it because we're connected, and I took it.
Seriously. But really, I think we both got the idea from the same place. We both have been watching Real Breaking 8 do these free box breaks. People have been loving it. Also, it's super great for the community. Everybody gets free packs, and we just have a ton of fun still getting to do a live box break. So
absolutely,
I'm also going to be doing a free box break for Battle Styles. Just keep track on Instagram and Twitter and stuff. Yes. I'll be posting about it soon.
So let me tell you about my box break.
Yeah, I want to hear about this because I missed it.
Guess what we did not pull in our booster box?
Anything?
A secret rare. So again, usually a booster box comes with a secret rare. I would say it's probably about an 80% chance that your booster box comes with at least a secret rare or hyper rare, right? So rainbow or better. Because it's just, I mean, there's so many packs in there. Odds are that you have a hyper rare or secret rare or better, and there wasn't one. So on top of getting an ETB that had one holographic inside, we had a booster box that only had 2 full arts, no secret rares. Out of 36 packs, the entire booster box. So
only
we
2
have
full
been
arts?
really bad. Only 2 full arts,
Only
man.
2?
That's all it was. Only 2 full arts, and like, dude, it was like 2 full arts and like 3 or 4 Vs, and then that was it.
That's rough, because I mean, like,
it was trash.
I remember I opened up 15 booster boxes of Unbroken Bonds when I was getting back into it, because I was doing it for work too and stuff. And I mean, in those there was probably 10 to 14 pulls in every box, like not including hollows.
Like, it got to the point where like I was feeling bad that I was giving these away for free.
Yeah, feeling bad for the people.
I was like,
you're not gonna get anything.
They're all here for excitement, and here's another cheer 'em headed your way. Thanks for coming.
Dude,
so yeah,
rough.
guys, let us know. I mean, what have your experiences been? Let us know on our social medias. Have you guys been crushing it with Battle Styles? That being said, we did pull the very best card in our very first pack of Battle Styles. I mentioned it last week on the podcast. We pulled that alternate art Rapid Strike Urshifu V. Beautiful card, but since then it's just been for sure. So
hey, but I mean, at least you pulled the $230 card on your first try, right?
Dude, it was dope. It was dope. Not gonna lie, I was pumped.
It's a cool card.
That video's on my channel. It was cool.
Yeah, you guys got to go check that video out. It's so awesome. It's a super cool card. Also, you can see the picture of the card on their Instagram, on the TCG Funhouse Instagram.
It's fire.
It's
fire
so cool,
facts, man. So before we move on, what card are you actually looking forward to pulling the most with Battle Styles, Matt?
I think we all know. It's the Tyranitar. That thing is so cool. Also, I just love Tyranitar, so super pumped about that. I'll open up as many booster boxes as I need to find that Tyranitar.
Apparently, so like so on Instagram and stuff like that, there's always those things that go around that tell you what the pull rates are and stuff. I'm not sure how accurate they are, but they seem to be pretty well, received in the community.
That one that's been going around recently, like the 1 in 803 chances of pulling.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
So apparently that's based off of like 1,400 packs only.
Oh, that's not a good.
So
no, you need way more packs.
So I was seeing some data going around on that it's only based off of 1,400 pack survey. So it's not super accurate. There's a lot of fluctuation that'll happen over the next little while. So really, like, I think we just kind of need to wait for like Darium's Pokemon to come out with like some stats on that. Because I think
because he can usually tell you between 1 and 1,000,000 packs, so.
No, I mean, he opens up packs in like an 8-hour stream, just boxes. He'll open up 200-300 booster boxes in one stream.
It's insane, dude. And like my 3-year-old is actually into watching his videos because my 3-year-old just loves watching the polls. Yeah. Actually, excuse me, 4-year-old. Happy birthday, Logan.
Happy birthday, Logan.
Was yesterday.
That's awesome.
We had a AEW birthday party for him. Nice. He loved it. It was a lot of fun. So happy birthday, Logan. I know you're not listening, but if you ever do in the future, there you go. Your dad loves you.
Happy birthday, Logan. I think you're cool,
now,
too.
We're going to go from that really nice, heartwarming story of a birthday of a young child to ranting about Pokemon, because that is what time it is, guys. We are ready to just yell at things, right? Are you ready, Matt?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
Okay, I know you got something spicy in the pipeline, and I'm going to double down on something that is kind of just stuck in my craw because it just keeps happening. But I'm going to let you have the floor, man. What do you want to rant about today on Next Phase Collectibles and Games?
Dude, so I think we need to address the situation that's going on right now a lot in the community. I've been seeing a ton of people post about it on their stories that they think that their collection is better than somebody else's, or that they're a better collector Pokemon community member because they have cooler or more rare items than other people. But I think we need to address the fact that it doesn't matter what you have in your collection. We're all on equal terms here. Like, everyone's collecting at their own pace. Yes, some people might have a first edition Shadowless booster box, and other people might just have a few packs of Battle Styles that they've cracked open. That doesn't mean that you're a better collector than they are.
It's true.
You can't judge anybody based off of their collection.
Because if we're going to be real while we're talking about it for a second, right? What's the one determining factor on your collection? It's money. It's how much money you make. It's
Yeah.
how much money you have to spend, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, when you're flaunting your very expensive, rare collection, you're really just kind of making yourself look bad, because it just means that you have more money. It's like walking around saying, look, I got a lot more money than this other guy does,
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily something that I think needs to be talked about in the community, especially if someone is actually really happy and satisfied with their collection. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, kind of going along with that, because I don't think it's bad to, like, ever show off what you have and stuff like that. I think
absolutely,
like, you should definitely be like showing
off
everything you have, because I get tons of joy from like seeing people post like the full sheets of the hollows, because I've seen like
those are dope.
the new appearance
those
or
are really
first
cool.
appearance hollow cards from Topps and stuff like that, uncut sheets of base set hollows. Those are super cool to see, but I just don't think that like you should ever really come out and say like, hey, you should only collect this certain type of item because this is better than something else. Like
right.
saying, oh, only collect modern because vintage is just old, it sucks, or only collect vintage because modern's all trash.
Yeah. Well, and again, you're pushing your agenda and stuff
Yep.
like that, and it's just not true. Everybody collects things in their own different way, and you shouldn't make somebody feel bad about their collection.
Definitely.
I agree with you. If you're proud of your collection, absolutely show it off.
Be proud.
Talk about it, XYZ. Be a proud Pokemon collector. But at the same time, while you're doing that, make sure you support other collectors in the community.
They're excited about their
'cause
collections.
Exactly. They're excited about their collections just like you are for yours. So there's no reason why it's a competition. It's just not. Some people are in better positions in life to be able to afford better things.
Yep.
And that's just completely different than talking about putting somebody down because, oh my gosh, you only have this. You haven't collected anything past XY. You don't have anything worth nothing. Like, no, that's not true.
Yeah.
Not at all. So I agree with you.
Yep.
I agree with you 100%, man.
That's my rant. That's all I got.
You gotta get some more. You gotta get some more vigor in your.
See,
rant,
but
man. You're so like.
I know.
You always bring it in and you talk about it, but you don't seem very angry, man.
See,
You're just like,
come on. I mean, Travis, you know me, man. I'm not an angry person. I'm not an angry person.
all.
I don't get angry except for when it's bullying, and that's why the only things I really talk about are in relation to bullying.
true.
And I honestly think that if you're going to say that you're better than somebody else or tear down somebody else's collection because you think yours is better, that's a form of bullying. That's the only things that really get me heated. And
so
in the fighting mood.
I'm glad you said the word. I'm glad you said the word bullying because that's going to go right into my rant.
Yep.
So I'm going to pick up my rant and I'm going to piggyback right off the tail end of your rant here, and it's bullying, guys, inside of the Pokemon community. And I will tell you, I talked about this a couple of podcasts ago, and it is only getting worse. It is only getting worse, guys. So I will give you my specific example of what happened to me just a couple of days ago. There was an Instagram user who got up on my page because I took a picture of a full case of a full case of Elite Trainer boxes. Now, and there, literally the comment was, I can't actually say the words because then we wouldn't be able to monetize anything because they're so bad. It was, you are the problem with the Pokemon community. You are such a hole, right? Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like, dude. And then he wrote a second comment to piggyback off of that comment to say a couple of more curse
right
words
after it
in a negative manner, and to me, like literally seconds after. He was so upset that I was holding a box of Elite Trainer or a case of Elite Trainer boxes, and he hasn't been able to find any. I'm the reason why. Like this guy right here. And what he doesn't know is I sold every single ETB out of that case. Every single one. I got multiple cases from the distributor. And you know how many Elite Trainer boxes I kept for myself, Matt? You know how many?
Just 2, right?
2.
Yeah, just 2 for your video.
2 Elite Trainer boxes for my video, which I have to do to try to get people to buy the Elite Trainer boxes from TCGFunhouse.com as part of like a marketing play, right? Every other case, or every other ETB that I got went out to somebody at either TCGFunhouse.com or YouTube members because they have priority, right? And this just is what it is. And you know what I sold them at, Matt? I sold them at $40. $40 MSRP. I sold them for the exact same price that you would get if you walked into your Target or Walmart. Dude, other websites are selling them for $55 right now.
Even people who normally have like really great prices, who sell them at close to retail, we're still selling them at $45 to $50. Most of them we're selling them at $50. It's
insane. Absolutely insane, dude. I've seen local stores have them at $65 even.
Seriously.
And I'm like, Battle Styles ETB, that, as I told you before, have one holographic inside, if you look at mine, for $65.
It's basically just a fancy trash can.
But bullying, there's just no place for bullying inside the Pokemon community. There's just not. I don't care who you're supporting. I don't care what your prerogative is. I don't care what your agenda is. There is no reason to attack anybody. If you are not happy with somebody, unfollow them. Don't watch their videos. Don't hit that like button. That's how you don't support people in the Pokemon community that you don't like.
True.
You don't need to curse at them. You don't need to put them down. It does not matter, especially when you don't know what's going on and you are uneducated at the situation. It's just not acceptable in this community. It's just not, and we need to move past it, man. What are your thoughts?
Dude, I totally agree. I think it's got to stop. Because, I mean, like, when you and I first joined the community, like 2 years ago, it was starting to get to that point where people were starting to start bullying others more. But for the most part, it was pretty chill. Everybody was just kind of friends with each other. And then, like, people started to get a little petty, and they started to be like, my collection is actually better than yours. I don't agree with how you collect. I don't agree with how you do your content. So I'm going to start trashing you. And then it kind of became this cycle of, I think I need to start talking smack about people. I'm going to post that on my stories. Things like that. Yep.
I want to take one more step here. And I want to talk about it this way. If we're talking about bullying and we're talking about collections, talking about. That's a good little thing right there. All right. So if we're going to be talking about that kind of stuff, there's also no reason to like rub your subscriber numbers, your views, and all that kind of stuff in people's faces. That's another thing that kind of happens inside of more of the content creator community than not necessarily Pokemon, but just in the TCG and all that stuff community, like. You should work on helping others and bringing them up as opposed to like, hey, man, we were kind of friends back when we both had 400 subscribers, but like now that you're at, 1,200 and I'm at 5,000, there's really no reason for us to talk anymore. Yeah. Like, people get forgotten and they get put down and stuff like that. So everybody grows at their own rate. I just want to throw this out there. Everybody grows at their own rate. Success means different things for everybody, and I brought that up because it means the same thing for the collection. Your collection success is a lot different than someone else's collection success, and it's the same thing with your content creation. Be you, be true, have fun, man. What do you think?
Totally agree. I mean, you can look right now at because we're recording this for YouTube also along with Spotify and everywhere else. But I mean, if you're watching the videos, you can see the backgrounds right here. I have nothing behind me. Mine's just a blank wall. I literally have nothing because I haven't had money to spend on Pokemon in a long time, and I don't have the money to put together a background right now. But then right now, you look at your background, that's something that you've been working on for a long time, and you've had more of the means to put together a collection of awesome stuff behind you.
And what's funny though is there's actually times where I look at my background and I go, what would really look really nice? A less busy background that I can do different things with. You know what I mean?
I feel
just the same thing. It's the same thing. It's like, I love my stuff. I'm proud of all the things that I got. So I'm going to put it in the background of my videos, and I think it's aesthetically pleasing.
It's awesome.
And I do get a lot of people that comment on it in my videos, like, man, your background looks dope and stuff like that.
It does. If you guys haven't watched the videos yet,
in my last video,
go check them out and look at Travis's background because it's epic.
It's spicy. It is spicy. But, YouTube people who are successful on YouTube, for the most part, have less busy backgrounds with, just one pink light on one side and one blue light on the other side. And it's like, oh my gosh, this looks so pretty.
It's true, though.
So, cool. All right, guys. So we got our Battle Styles pull rate conversation completed. We did our ranting for the day. Let us know on our social medias what you think about the rants and if you agree or disagree. I love having these conversations. Last time we had this kind of conversation, I had multiple content creators contact me and they were like, dude, I agree with everything you said. I'm really glad you put it out there like that. It's really cool. You know, all that sort of stuff. I believe I just burped on the mic. That's okay.
Dude, it's okay. I've done it too. I've done it too.
Moving forward.
No judgments here.
Moving forward. So it's cool. So hit us both. We love talking to both you guys. I know, Matt, you're really active with talking to people in DMs and stuff, right?
Yep. I still chat with people every single day in my DMs.
Every day. Every day. All right, cool. So next we are going to be talking about a really, really controversial topic in the Pokemon community right now. So let's just go ahead and dive right in. Let's bring that conversation right now. All right, guys, we are back to talk about probably the most controversial topic that we've talked about on this podcast so far, and that is what happened at Collecticon in Texas over last week. So, Matt, give them a nice little breakdown of what the actual situation is, and then we'll both give our thoughts and opinions. Hit us.
Yeah. So, as you guys probably know, if you don't know, Real Breaking Nate, Poke King, and Leonhardt all went to Collecticon this last weekend, right? And
yes, it was last week, and if you don't know who Poke King Pokemon is, that's Gary from Pawn Stars, more commonly known as
the guy with the $3 million Charizard collection. That's who we're talking about.
Insane. Huge
collection, it's crazy. Cool guy.
Yeah.
But they all went to the Collecticon, and there's two issues that people are upset about right now. Mm-hmm. There's a group of people that are upset that they just went to the convention in general during COVID, and then there's a group of people that are upset that they went without telling them that they were going.
Yep.
And so Leonhardt even issued
arguments.
Yeah, complete opposite arguments. And Leonhardt even issued an apology on Twitter and stuff like that. And so that's what we're going to be talking about right here.
Yeah. So I'll give my thoughts and opinions on it here first. And the first thing that I want to say is content creators, no matter how big or small, this might come off as negative, right? But they don't really owe you anything. Like, I understand that they have fans. If they want to go to this Collecticon, and I believe that for Leonhardt's purpose, it was even like in his town, wasn't it? Like, he was within driving distance.
He was really close
of going to this con. And I think if you listen to his apology, he actually had said he didn't plan on going, and then just kind of last minute did. And if you guys don't know, Texas is completely wide open right now for the pandemic, right? So they've opened up everything. And full disclosure on where I'm coming from, I live in Florida, which has been open since like August of last year. And, we've caught a lot of crap for it in the community, in the nation, really, for Florida being wide open. But even now, stuff is coming out that, our governor is receiving praise about opening up back in August. And it's like, hey, maybe Florida actually handled this the proper way, because our economic state's a little bit stronger than other states who are still shut down. But that's not what this podcast is about, so I'm going to pass over that. But Leonhardt offered an apology, and I
can read that real quick if you want.
Go for it. Let's do that. Before I give my opinion on it, let's go ahead and give it, verbatim. What did he say?
Yeah, this is word for word from Leonhardt's Twitter page right here. He said, "I'd like to say sorry for making an unannounced visit to a convention this weekend. I was originally asked to make an appearance, but had declined, not wanting fans to travel to come see me. Still wanting to say hi to friends, I decided to make a surprise visit. I'm sorry, everyone. This was a last-minute decision. I wasn't paid in any shape or form, and the convention was in my city, so I decided to go. I'm sorry for this mistake, and I'll learn from it."
Right. So, a couple things to point out. One, it was in his city, right? So he literally just made a jaunt over there. He didn't take a long trip. He didn't take a long travel. And he did arguably the right thing by not announcing that he was going to be going, so a bunch of more people from other states didn't go, which I would actually say was pretty responsible, right?
That's an admirable thing to do. Yeah, I think that's a responsible thing to do in this situation. So he didn't bring in 1.3 million people of his subscribers to come to the convention. Insanity. So how popular the guy is, for sure. And I do think that they actually did announce that King Pokemon and Real Breaking Nate were going to be there. They did not announce that Leonhardt was going to be there. So, but I did see an ad about them two being there. Did you see that ad as well? So I think the ad said that Real Breaking Nate was going to be doing video chats.
Video chats. Gotcha. So they went live, right?
Yeah.
The state is wide open. So the first thing that I want to point out is nobody there broke any laws, right? They didn't break any laws. They didn't do anything illegal. They really didn't even do anything that's unethical. They did everything that the CDC recommended, that the state of Texas recommended. They did everything they were supposed to. They had their masks on. They were doing the social distancing with the autograph signings and stuff like that. So, like, to a fault, yes, maybe why even stir the pot if you don't have to? But I'm still of the belief on this end where you have to live your life. You cannot lock yourself in your room because you're afraid of something that may not even happen or XYZ. And that's a huge controversial statement. I understand it. I'll probably catch a lot of flack for it. Now, I don't want to make this a COVID thing. I want to make this a Pokemon community thing because it still comes down to bullying. We talk about it all the time. It's bullying. Don't bully these people just because he has 1.3 million subscribers and he is the face of our community. Or Real Breaking Nate, who's at I think 700,000 subscribers, something like that, who's arguably the second face of our community, right? It's still bullying. Just because you think you know them, guess what? You don't know them. Because you've watched their videos, you think you know them. That's not true. You still don't have the right to bully anybody, no matter what. So I'm done ranting. I went a little bit deep. I apologize. I went long, and I kind of went off on a tangent there. But what do you think, Matt?
Yeah. No, honestly, I agree with you, Travis. I think so. To hit a few points, I do think that it's important for us to say, because we have been talking about COVID stuff, that each person is entitled to your opinion on your beliefs of COVID and how to handle it and things like that. And I respect anybody's opinion on how you want to handle it. If you feel that you're safer quarantining inside,
yes,
that's fantastic. Go ahead and do it. If you feel like it's fine, things are cool, that's cool too. But I personally am kind of more of the belief of living my life, but still trying to respect people's space and stuff like that. I do think one of the major issues that people are having a hard time with was the photo that was posted. I don't know if you saw that, Travis, but there was a photo that was posted. Yeah,
everybody was on top of each other.
Yep, everybody was super close together. But people in the photos were saying that was one of the only times that they even broke the social distancing rules. Yeah. Because people in the comments were saying, even when I talked to Leonhardt, we kept 6 feet apart, we kept distance. I saw videos online on people's stories, like Yizzy Pokemon.
Tons of people in the community.
Yizzy Pokemon and Polish Rob. Yep. They were sitting there chatting with Real Breaking Nate, and they were all sitting about 6 feet apart from each other. And that's in the videos. Yep. Somebody did a box break, and I watched the video of that, and everybody was sitting 6 feet apart. Everybody was socially distanced. Everybody was trying to be as safe as possible, but still trying to enjoy their lives and enjoy the Pokemon community, which I think is fantastic, because the Pokemon community needs that right now.
We need it. We need a little bit of, of what's coming down the pipeline, because everything has been so negative, and so this is happening and that is happening and this is happening. And you know what? You know who doesn't go to the cons? Flippers and scalpers and negative people in the community. You know people who do go to the cons? The people who freaking love it, man. And those are the people that need to enjoy it, and they need to feel that embrace again of the community. And if that's what they need to do to be happy and be like, man, this is an experience that I'm never going to forget. I don't know.
Dude, in all honesty, I 100% would have been at the con, to be perfectly honest. I 100% would have been there. If I had the opportunity but it was my anniversary weekend. My wife and I have been married for 6 years, and that was our celebration weekend. We went to a cabin and stuff, had a blast, but otherwise we would have been there.
We went to a wrestling show because I mentioned earlier that it was my son's fourth birthday. We took that time last week to go to an AEW live taping show, so we couldn't go to Collecticon either. But again, am I going to catch flack for going to an AEW show? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it goes both ways.
There's no end to it. Just because you want to stay home doesn't mean everyone else needs to. And just because some people want to go to a con doesn't mean that everyone else needs to as well. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Just don't yell, call names, and tell people that they're not worthy and shouldn't be XYZ. Because it's just not fun for anybody when that happens. It's just not.
100% agree.
So
it's just like we've been talking about this whole podcast. Let's just stop the bullying. Let's stop trying to impose opinions on other people. Like, just let's go back to the times where we just let everybody live their lives.
Yeah, dude. And everyone's kind of like, oh, we're not there yet. We're getting there, but we're not there yet. According to the state of Texas, they're there. According to the state of Florida, they are there. So we're just gonna do what we're able to do. If they were like, oh no, you guys cannot go, absolutely not, and then they still went, then it would be a big problem. But I mean, what about Collecticon for even holding it? What about all these things that are doing for still holding events? What about everybody that went to the Super Bowl? How many people were at the Super Bowl? It was like 30,000 people or 25,000 people were still at the Super Bowl. Like, come on. Like, we're ready to move on with everything, guys. And for everybody that's like holding everything back, it's like, just smile, be happy. But again, if that's your opinion, then that's your opinion. You're more than welcome to. Yep.
And just to reiterate, this is not a conversation about COVID. This is a conversation about Pokemon. And so we're just saying that it's good. In our opinion, it was a healthy thing for the community, for people to get together and to be part of that friendship of true lovers of the Pokemon community. And like Travis said, it was nice to not have the scalpers and the flippers there. People who are just there to make money off of our enjoyment.
Yep. I agree. Whatever makes you happier, whatever makes you smile, makes you happy, enjoy the community, make friends, all that kind of stuff, I think is a good thing.
Agreed. 100%.
For sure. All right, guys. Now, we know that was a very hot topic and stuff like that, but both the Broke Nerd, Matt, and I, we need to feel like we need to be fully disclosed in who we are, and so you guys get a better chance to know us more personally on the podcast here, as opposed to just posting YouTube videos for entertainment value. This is us, raw, uncut, next phase collectibles and games, for sure. But we got some Discord stuff we'd like to talk about, because normally we have questions, right? But we didn't get any questions, did we, Matt?
No, we didn't, and that's partially our own fault, because to be perfectly honest, let's be blatantly honest here, we forgot to ask for questions.
We both forgot this week. We both forgot. Sometimes it's like I forget and then he forgets, and then literally both this week we both forgot. So shame on us for that. But we do want to talk about our brand new Discord server, which is called the Next Phase C&G Podcast Discord server, guys. Now you can look, if you're on YouTube right now, look in the description section. I will link an invitation to the Discord right there in the description. So click on that, guys, because we are trying to build the best, greatest, friendliest, most welcoming Pokemon, Magic, all kind of collectibles and games, Discord server, community, whatever you want to call it. We're trying to bring it all in, guys. We want to make this thing a big media touch point conglomerate, and I think Discord is one of the first things that we need to do. Matt, what kind of stuff are we going to be having over on the Discord? Like right now, we're still in the very early ages of it, but like what do we got a little bit of right now, Matt?
Well, right now we pretty much just have chats open, just so we can sit there, hang out. Yeah, that's pretty much all we have going right now, but we are going to have some epic stuff soon, like movie watching parties. Dude, maybe we'll watch Pokemon the movie 2000.
Let's go.
What?
Let's go.
I mean, all kinds of stuff. Travis and I are both going to have links to our shops and stuff like that. We don't have ours set up yet, but Travis has his up there, and there's links to his shop there. We'll put stuff for ours. Eventually, I think Travis and I were talking about potentially buying bulk from people, having those lists up there. I don't know, just a bunch of stuff. We were planning on doing some really fun things. Box breaks, we'll have entries for that there.
So the cool thing about that is it's Discord servers where you're going to want to be for the community to get basically like priority on that stuff. Because I know the way it's going to work for us here, it's going to go up on that Discord server and for my YouTube official members before it even hits the wavelengths on Instagram and Twitter. So like last Friday, I just did a free box break. I'm going to give an opportunity for Discord community members to get into those breaks before just the general public. Because, believe it or not, Matt, 12 of my packs from my free box break did not show up to claim their packs. Can you believe that?
Really?
12. A third. So a third of the booster box was not there to claim their pack. So they were still giving away to people who were on the live stream, chit-chatting and having fun, because there was plenty of people on the live stream. But yeah, man.
Yeah, you averaged what, like 40 viewers or something? It was crazy.
Yeah, the whole time throughout the whole stream, it was an average of 40 active viewers, which was really cool.
Pretty solid.
It was our most successful live stream. Normally we do Sword and Shield and stuff like that, like gameplay. But yeah, this was a good one for sure. But yeah, Discord's going to be lit, guys. It's going to be where it's at. My card shop is up there already. And I am not going to be putting my hot commodity sealed product up on TCGFunhouse.com unless it's left over. So the way my trajectory is going to go when my product comes in, what do my YouTube official members want? I'm going to sell it to them. What do my Discord community members want? I'm going to sell it to them, and then it's going to hit my website. So that's going to be my progression with my new set releases and sealed hot products and stuff like that. So make sure you guys join that Discord server down below so you don't miss out on any cool products. And I know, Matt, you're also kind of thinking about potentially doing like a PSA middleman service, aren't you?
Yeah, so we have a CGC membership right now.
Nice.
So we're getting that ready. We actually have a big old stack right here of cards that we're getting ready to submit. And so after we submit this first wave and kind of get our hands kind of on the process and figure out what's going on with it, then we're going to start doing some middleman services just to help people get good deals, get them in, get them out, so that way people don't have to buy the membership themselves.
Yeah, that's awesome. I would probably say that almost like 80-90% of the community that gets graded cards actually do it through a middleman service. And
I would agree.
Yeah, so that's going to be coming down the pipeline, I think, for the Broke Nerd and was it TBN Games, right?
Yep, TBN Games. That's the name of our business.
Yep, so Broke Nerd and TBN Games, they're going to be doing, in the future, again, PSA submission forms right there on Discord. So another place, another service that you'll be able to get by being an awesome member of the community. And yeah, guys, we're talking about starting a Twitch. We're doing all kinds of stuff. I mean, we have a lot of growth ideas and growth opportunities where we want to bring you guys in with us to be as active in the community as we possibly can be, because we want to be closer to you guys. We want you guys to be closer to us. Again, we're raw, we're uncut, we're real. Podcast, Discord server, Twitch live streams, watch-alongs, man. I'm down for watching Pokemon 2000, dude. I'm down.
Dude, me too. I have Pokemon Forever the movie also. I'll get the other ones. I mean, let's just watch movies together. Let's do it, man. Popcorn. I'm going to go buy a Pokemon popcorn popper just to watch movies with it.
Yes.
I'm going to snuggle with my Gengar and Mew giant plushies.
Dude, I got Squirtle, Gengar, Pikachu, Mew, Charmander, and Eevee all right back there. And I also have Snorlax, but the only reason why he's not up there is because my Logan, my 4-year-old, it's in his bed. He sleeps with it almost every single night. So,
nice.
I mean,
my son sleeps with 2 Pikachus.
Right? With who?
My son sleeps with 2 Pikachus, and the other one sleeps with Charmander.
Dude, that's nice. You know, my son went with the big and fluffy one, just like his dad is. You know, he's like, which one's most like my dad? I'm gonna go with Snorlax,
the biggest one.
So awesome, guys. Yeah, dude, Discord is gonna be where it's at. And another thing is too, if you guys are interested, if you have a lot of Discord experience and you're interested in being a moderator on our Discord, please either send Matt or myself a DM on Instagram or Twitter so we can talk about it, because we do have an admin that's in charge of our Discord server, but we do still need some moderators, because the biggest part about Discord is the community. We need a lot of community activity in it. The Broke Nerd and I are going to be in there quite frequently talking. Frequently? I think I said that right. Talking.
Honestly, I think we'll probably try and jump in there every day.
Every day. Being there every single day, chatting with you guys. You know what I mean? It would be so much easier to just hop into a chat room and talk with everybody, as opposed to just, I got 6 different DMs going around about the same dang topic. We're all talking about XYZ. I would like everybody to just be in one group, you know?
Might as well open up a chat.
But yeah, if you guys want to be interested in being a moderator, please hit us up. We're only looking for a couple, so I mean, if I get like 7 DMs about being moderators, don't get offended if I don't pick you, because I mean, we only need like 1 or 2, so it's not like a big deal. So, but yeah, hit us up for sure. So awesome, man. I mean, we pretty much hit all the touch points on today's podcast. Matt, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think we're out of topics.
Have you had any luck finding stuff out at the retailers, Walmarts and Targets?
GameStop. That's where I hit the mother load.
Nice.
I got like 8 packs.
Dude. The mother load is 8 packs.
The mother load, 8 packs. It was solid. And then I got Pokemon
Amanda
socks.
actually went out and got lucky at Target because they put everything behind in customer service, which I'm extraordinarily happy about.
Love that.
Because she was able to get stuff, because I can guarantee you if they didn't do that, one schlub would have went and bought everything. So she ended up getting a Pikachu box, a Shining Fates 10, a Shining Fates pin collection, all the Shining Fates stuff that I got extremely allocated on, so I have like almost nothing for myself because I sold most of it. So yeah, absolutely crazy stuff. But thank you for hanging out with us, guys. If you're here on YouTube, please smash that subscribe button here on TCG Funhouse. Hit that like button if you love Pokemon to bring more podcasts coming your way. If you guys are on Spotify and iTunes, thank you for hanging out with us. That's another place that you can catch our podcast. Anything else, Matt? You good to go here, man? What are you thinking? What's on your mind?
Just that we deeply appreciate everyone.
Absolutely.
You guys are great. You guys are great. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys listening, hanging out with us. If you guys ever have topics you want us to discuss or bring up or even do research on, if you have questions about things, let us know. I love researching. I'll spend hours doing it.
It's true. It's true. He knows a lot about weird things that people shouldn't know. A lot of useless information.
It's true. You can ask my wife.
Let's put him to work on some true awesome things.
Yes.
So, but yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate you. We love every single person in this Pokemon community. Again, unless you're being a bully, knock it off. We will see you guys on the next podcast on Wednesday here on TCG Funhouse YouTube channel or Spotify and iTunes. Have a good night.